everyone, it's Alexander Love back at you with another episode of Where Southern Meets City. Today, really quick, we're gonna go ahead and make some motherfucking chicken wings. I got 42 chicken wings right there. I think it's 42 or 44, maybe 40 something chicken wings sitting right there. We have our canola oil that we're gonna use to fry our chicken in. Our baked potatoes have been pre-washed, pre-cut, and they're soaking in water so they don't turn brown. We have sour cream, garlic, my Jiffy. Y'all know I can't get over my little quick, easy Jiffy cornbread. That's just how I work, how I run right now. I have my asparagus because mom always tells me to eat my vegetables. We have our bacon because we're going to make with our chicken wings our loaded baked potato mashed potatoes. So they're going to have sour cream, garlic, cheddar cheese, freshly shredded, and then I'm going to top it with some sprinkles of some fresh fried bacon. On the end, we have our buttermilk that I'm going to use to fry a couple of my chicken wings in because I want to see how the crust turns out with buttermilk. And I have my gold medal all-purpose flour. Other than that, oh, wait a minute. A bitch almost forgot the most important part, the motherfucking seasoning. So when it comes to seasoning your chicken, you're going to season your chicken and you're also going to season your flour. So you're going to season both your chicken and your flour. We want to make sure this chicken got hella motherfucking flavor when you bite into it, because if it don't, it ain't right. So I have seasoning salt, garlic powder, onion powder. I actually went and picked up this motherfucking Frank's Red Hot seasoning blend. We're going to try this Frank's seasoning out today because that's some dried thyme. I saw that a couple people on YouTube were using dried thyme in their chicken seasoning mixture. So I'm going to try that out today too. Besides that, we have our salt, our pepper, and that's it. I got my little bottle of hot sauce back here. When I say this shit slap, listen. This, I'm gonna say it again. This Frank's Red Hot wing sauce, stinging honey teriyaki. This shit right here, slap. I like the sweeter sauces on my chicken. But besides that, what we gotta do? What did I forget? I didn't forget anything, but I know you probably forgot to hit that subscribe button. So make sure you hit that motherfucking button. Hit it. Let's get in the kitchen. If you don't have a drink, get one. So many people are afraid of the kitchen. Don't be. Get in there and cook. A lot of what inspires me is my Meemaw. She would go in the kitchen and prepare meals which could feed an army, her army. And a lot of what she knew came from the amazing parents that raised her. Southern cuisine not only soothes my palate, but flows through my blood. From Meemaw, Papa, and Granny. Collards, neck bones, peach cobbler, grits and sausage for breakfast. All the things from my childhood, etched in my memory forever. It's my turn now to take the recipes I love and make some of them for the first time on camera. This is Where Southern Meets City, and I am Alexander Love. What's up, y'all? We're in the kitchen. I'm going to start by washing my hands. I'm so happy. I'm really, really happy that I went ahead and pre-washed that chicken and like pre-cut and diced up my potatoes, because that took like it took me at least an hour. And I'm not gonna lie, that chicken was low key, like, it's dirty. It was looking like hot dog water. When it's, y'all know how hot dog water looks when you boil a pot of hot dogs and then you let the hot dog water cool off and it got like that little film across the top. That's what the chicken water looked like today. So I knew that chicken had some extra shit on it that I didn't want to fry in my food, okay? But yeah, so I went ahead and just washed those off, rinsed them off a few times. Then I had to bleach the sink and bleach the counters and stuff after that, and just kind of wipe them down. What we're going to start with now is we're going to go ahead and actually season and get our chicken seasoned. That's at least a whole family. That's at least a mom and a daddy and probably 2 kids right there. Y'all know what I was thinking about? I was in my Uber today going to get my groceries, and I was like, tablespoon, teaspoon. Tablespoon, teaspoon. Tablespoon is a spoon you eat with at the table, and a teaspoon is a spoon you use to stir your tea. It all fucking makes sense. Like, I legit was in the car and it clicked. I'm like, that makes sense, because teaspoons are a little bit, they're not small, but they're smaller than a tablespoon. A tablespoon, what you eat your bowl of cereal with, is bigger than what you will stir your little tea with. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know what I mean. Y'all get it. So when I thought about that, I was like, bitch, it clicked. We're gonna get a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of each of our seasonings. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my new thing of seasoning salt right here. Yep, tablespoon of my seasoning salt. A little Frank's seasoning blend out. About a tablespoon of our Frank's in there. That's gonna be good. Ooh. That's the biggest thing, y'all. Like, with this, you can find and use whatever seasoning blend and whatever seasonings you want to use. Once you just do it for the first time, you'll see where it's lacking, if it ends up lacking after you cook it. So drop that onion powder right in there. Bitch, I got time. I got time today. Fuck it, we crossing the line today. Yeah, we're gonna put about a tablespoon of thyme in there. This is what it's looking like. All my seasonings. I'm actually gonna have to go ahead and double this because I have 42 wings and this is not nearly enough for 42 wings. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a whole nother tablespoon of each one real quick and call it a day. Oh, this is also my funky chicken seasoning that I pulled out of the pantry. We're about to massage this into our chicken here in a second. And when I was cleaning it, y'all, I was in here dancing and singing to it while I was cleaning it. That's the love part. You about to fuck this chicken up, so you want to make sure it know that its sacrifice is not going unseen and unappreciated, okay? They say that you're supposed to let that seasoning marinate into your chicken, and there's ways to do that by, you know, pre-seasoning it, seasoning it, sitting it in the refrigerator overnight, and then taking it out to let it get room temperature before you fry it, and then that seasoning kind of sits in. So there goes my mixture. Now you can easily just take all your rings off, wash your hands, and you can do this without gloves if you choose to do that. But my mama got me them gloves when COVID started really popping off. So we have our pre-washed chicken right here. It's been pre-washed in our lemon and salt mixture. I'm actually gonna take some paper towel and I'm gonna take each one and kind of make sure that I got all the water off of them before I put my seasoning on. Just make sure you get most of that water off, because number one, oil and water don't mix, and number two, it's going to be very hard for that seasoning to kind of stick on that chicken if they're wet. How are you guys doing? Are y'all being good to yourselves? Are you guys treating yourselves with respect and dignity? Are you being nice to yourself? Learn how to love on yourself. Y'all, I've been going out the last few weekends by myself to the bar and drinking and just turning up, trying to be a 27-year-old. You know what I mean? I've been so stressed within the last few years that a lot of it is self-inflicted. It is, and that's just the God's honest truth. But I'm trying to learn how to be better to myself, and in turn, hopefully, I can be here for other people who need me. But I got to be better for myself. So if y'all not treating yourselves nice and getting up and looking in the mirror and calling yourself pretty and taking yourself out for bites to eat and taking yourself out for a drink here and there, or just doing the stuff that you love, get the fuck on that. Start doing that. Check our chicken one last time. Make sure ain't no feathers or nothing on this shit, even though I washed it a few times. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my seasoning mixture over all my chicken. Now, for measurement purposes, I have about 45 chicken wings right now. And what I did is I did about 2 tablespoons of each of my seasonings in this bowl. So I put about, shit, I don't even know. You do the motherfucking math. You count how many seasonings I got, and then you times that by 2 tablespoons per bottle, and then that's how much of that I got on here, okay? And I'm just gonna get in there. I'm gonna start just working that chicken around in that. You can get you a Ziploc bag. You can get you a bowl. You can do whatever you want to do. You can get you a paper bag. You can do whatever you want to do. But I'm just gonna use this little pizza pan right here because it's big enough to hold all my chicken wings on it. And just get in there. You really want to just massage this like you know, if you were to go out and get a deep tissue, just do the deep tissue on this chicken. And make sure you talk to it. Pray over it. And just bless this. You know what I mean? Because this is about to slap the back of whoever eats this motherfucking shit. If you can let this sit overnight in the refrigerator, do that. I'm gonna do a little bit more seasoning on here. We're gonna take that, we're gonna sit that chicken on that pan. Keep that chicken there. Don't fuck with it. If y'all haven't cooked yourself a meal lately, do that. Get your ass in the kitchen. Get the fuck in the kitchen. So I'm just gonna take some warm water and just wash the tops, wash the bottoms. Just make sure ain't shit on them, you know what I mean? No dust or nothing, just nothing, no bugs or nothing. Nobody ain't pop no booger out on them at Walmart or nothing. Y'all know what I mean. I'm gonna line them up, and then I'm going to cut probably about, I don't know if they say, probably about, I say that would be like an inch off the bottom. That white part is tough. I'm gonna cut that bottom off, just like that. Then all I'm gonna do is take them and I'm gonna set them in my pan. I have 2 pans about the same size. They're small pans. So I'm gonna go ahead and put half in here and then half in the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some canola oil on both of these, right? Just like that. Then a little bit of salt in that pan. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of salt in that pan. Boom. And you can do whatever you want when it comes to seasoning. We're gonna put a little bit of pepper. Ooh, that's a lot. But I'm about to mix it around. I'm gonna show y'all. A little bit of pepper. And then shit, what else I wanna do? What else I wanna do? I wanna put some, let's put a little garlic up on them motherfuckers, just like this. Some garlic like that, baby. Okay, so now we got some garlic on them hoes. So just get in there. Make sure that oil, you gotta get that oil on them like you putting lotion on. Like you putting baby oil on them. Ooh, they smell so good. I'm gonna rinse my hands off. Go ahead and rinse these motherfucking hands off. Rinse these paws off. So there goes our asparagus. Nice, seasoned very well. Pepper, garlic, salt. And we got some canola oil in there to help them kind of cook. So what we're gonna do now is set this on the stove. When our oven is preheated and ready, when it's hot, we're gonna pop these in the oven. They'll probably cook for about, if your oven's hot, it'll probably take about, I say 10-15 minutes, maybe 20, depending on how well you want them. You know what I mean? You want them to have still like have a bite. You don't want them to be floppy, but you want them to have a bite. Okay? I don't know what the rule of thumb is for checking asparagus. That's what I'm saying. Just you need to have a little snap to it, like a little, you know what I mean? Okay. I went ahead right here and peeled and diced up my potatoes. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my pot. Thank you, Mom, for my beautiful pot set that you got me for Christmas. I really appreciate it. I'm using it. I love you, and I love my set. Thank you. So this is the water that it's been sitting in. I wash these off probably like 4 or 5 times, so they're good. There's no dirt. You wash them until all the dirt in the water runs clear. But I'm gonna go ahead and just drop my potatoes. I'm gonna fill it up to where the water kind of covers right over top of my potatoes. So what we're gonna need is a drink, some of this gold medal all-purpose flour. I don't know shit. If I'm estimating, that look like maybe 6 to 8 cups of flour. That's a lot though. But that's a lot of chicken though too. Sometimes these gloves break. What that mean? I'm just playing. Since I put 2 tablespoons on all of my chicken, I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon in the flour, a tablespoon of thyme, a tablespoon of seasoning salt, of garlic powder, of onion powder. We gonna do a tablespoon and a half of this Frank Red Hots. So you can literally do whatever fuck you want. You gotta start somewhere so you can get an idea about how it's gonna turn out and then tweak it after you try it. Funky chicken seasoning. Oh, put that shit in there. If your flour is white, it don't have enough seasoning in it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a half tablespoon each back in here. I'm gonna use all this flour, onion powder. Boop. Boop. I literally just can't stand myself. I can't. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil in my pan for my chicken, and I'm gonna start getting that oil heated up to about medium high. Now, as I fry this chicken, each batch that I fry is gonna have to fry for about 10 to 12 minutes because they're wings. If they were bigger pieces of chicken, they would have to be about 20 minutes. I'm gonna fill my pan probably a little bit over halfway. Y'all niggas hungry? Who hungry? I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Bitches ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. When you do that and they kind of just fall apart just like that, they're good. I boiled 5 pounds of potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a whole stick of butter in that motherfucker. I'm gonna take this whole motherfucking stick of butter. Yes, I said that. We're gonna drop her ass right in this pot. Bop. That's what my potatoes starting to look like before I put my sour cream and all my other stuff in here. So they're starting to mash up. You see, I still want them chunky. Still some skins in there. Take a little bit of your flour, drop your flour in there, And they say if it fries and it doesn't drop to the bottom, it's ready. Some of them drop to the bottom and it didn't fry. It didn't start frying. So that oil ain't ready yet. So we still got some time on that oil to heat up. And I see about 3, 4, 5 of them motherfuckers that wanted life jackets but didn't get them. And then I got this 16-ounce container right here of sour cream, because that's going to be like the base of, it's a sour cream cheddar cheese. It's a loaded potato, y'all. It's a loaded baked potato mashed potato. That's what I'm calling it. A loaded baked potato mashed potato. So you're going to go ahead and just drop that whole thing down in there. And honestly, you can go ahead and use your mixer, and I probably will to start it. And I got 2 of these, so I got 32 ounces. I really got 32 ounces of sour cream, but I'm going to start with 1 and then go from there. See how I'm mixing the sour cream in right now with my spoon. And I can hear my grease, listen. I hear the grease. Since I'm an extra kind of bitch, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that other thing of sour cream in here. That's 5 pounds of potatoes. 16 ounces of sour cream is not enough. Okay, we're going to drop her in there. I told y'all, like, I definitely have southern. My roots are southern. Everything I do is southern. It reminds me just of my grandmother so much. So we're going to sit our potatoes to the side, and then we're going to get ready to fry this chicken, okay? Don't go anywhere. The flour fries on the top. It don't drop to the bottom of my grease. I don't see the little pieces dropping. I see them frying. We got our chicken wings. If y'all can go ahead and let this sit overnight, that's the best thing. If you can marinate them, that's even better. But I ain't got time for that. Shake some of that flour off. You want to shake some of the flour off so it don't sit to the bottom and burn. And then take them and just lay them in there. Now let it just fry. Don't fuck with it. That's going to have to fry for about 10 to 12 minutes. Shake it off and just lay it in there. Shake it off just like that. You're going to shake that off. After you shake it, just get the excess off and just lay them in there. You're going to shake this off. Get the excess off. And then you're just going to lay it in there. Be careful. Like I said, that's a lot of oil, my nigga. If you spill that shit, we got to call the motherfucking cops, paramedic, got called everybody, fire people. And I think that's 5. I put them in there at 7:05. We'll check them at 7:15. Oh, and if y'all haven't, make sure y'all motherfuckers subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit the notifications bell, okay? Thank you. Just be really careful. Keep an eye on it. We're going to just keep an eye on it. Make sure you don't burn the house down. I went ahead and shredded some, like half the block of the cheese that I had. Just sprinkle it in and then mix it in. So I mixed in the first half. Now I'm about to put it in the last half. Yeah, so my chicken is frying. It has about 2 more minutes before I pull it out. So this is like the first part of my loaded baked potato mash, as you guys can see. So always just get your own block of cheese. I think it's cheaper too because it's not already shredded. And then just shred your own. It's easy. Don't take that much longer. Let's go ahead and pull this chicken out. Looking real good. She looking good. Them motherfuckers look good. My asparagus look good. That's it. It's good. It's seasoned. So I'm going to take them and just sit them on that paper towel. Now, of course, if your chicken is bigger, you got to cook it for almost double the time to make sure your chicken is cooked. Right? So I think these 5 right here are no buttermilk. Just seasoning and then your flour seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and do some buttermilk ones next to see how those turn out. Okay, so we're going to take our chicken and we're going to put it in our flour. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in my buttermilk. And then I'm going to take that and set that right over there in that corner so I can shake them all together. I'm going to put this one in my flour. Shake off the excess. Drop it in my buttermilk. Then I'm going to put it off to the side with the other one so I'm going to shake them all together. Okay? That's what it's looking like. And then I'm going to shake, shake, shake. Shake my booty, or shake the chicken booty. Pop that lid off. I'm gonna shake off the excess, just like that. And I'm gonna take it and drop it in, just like that. All right, those are the buttermilk fried ones. I put those in at 7:21. At 7:33, 7:34, those should be done. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. Keep watching. Keep watching. I can't wait until everything's done. I really can't. I really can't. I'm so anxious. I'm about to break into one of these sticks, these little drums, right now. God is good. God is great. Thank you for this lovely drumstick. God, I want to say thank you for letting me be able to even make chicken in my kitchen by myself and just be in my zone and be happy, be doing what I love. I want to ask if you please help those who are less fortunate to be able to eat and make a meal for themselves and help them to find a way out of whatever situation they may be in. I want to ask if you can please just bless and watch over anybody that may be going through something in my family, all of my loved ones, any of my watchers, any of the viewers and people that watch this show, this video. Help them to be their best self. Help them to love their self. Help them to start taking care of their self. I want to say thank you for this chicken. God may have slapped it back in my throat and make me want to slap my mama, even though I would never slap my mama. I love you, God, with all in the part of my heart, and just give my prayer. Amen. Ooh! Y'all. It's so flavorful. Like, I did that. I'm gonna fuck up like 20 of these. I got a lot of my chicken fried so far. This is what it's looking like. Looks good, right? I have my bacon back in the back for my loaded baked potato, mashed potatoes. My chicken's still frying. I went ahead and made my cornbread and stuck it in the oven so it can get done. We're getting to the end. I only have a few more things to do. And I didn't realize this is hickory honey or something. It smells like motherfucking, it got sugar on it. It shit smells good. I'll pop a paper towel in our glass bowl like that. Go ahead and take my bacon out so it don't burn. We want it crispy and crunchy, but we don't want it to burn. And we're gonna drop it right in that paper towel. We got our bacon all nice and fried. Let's see. Let's see. That's hot. Looks good, right? Those are frying still. Those are done. Oh shit. I went ahead and put some garlic in there. You guys can see that. There you go.
You weren't lying about that sauce.
That sauce is a shit, isn't it?
It was murder.
Is the chicken good?
Oh yeah.
Did you put you put? Oh my God, guys, look at it. He made a plate. I'm gonna make another plate so you guys can see it. But look at Matt's plate. Doesn't that look nice? Okay, you can finish eating. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
But I'm gonna eat the food on camera with you guys. So
Good shit.
all right, so we got our mashed potatoes, asparagus. Like I told you guys earlier, we got the stinging honey teriyaki. Can you see that? You guys already know, Frank's hot if you want hot sauce. And then I always like eating my stuff with ranch.
This is there. And I weighed in at 201 pounds.
Let's taste it. Those are the mashed potatoes. And this time, I need to shock my asparagus. That's what Matt told me, so they stay a little bit more firm. But they still look good. Cornbread. I put cinnamon sugar in my cornbread. And that's good. It's a little sweet, not too sweet, but it's sweet, just enough. That's good. That's really good. It's buttermilk fried chicken wings. Welcome. Like I said, Popeye's who? KFC who? That's good. It's crunchy. It tastes seasoned, which is good. I think what I'm missing with this dish was some mac and cheese, to be 100% honest. But next time, we'll do it. Cause some mac and cheese would really set this the fuck off. Some good baked mac and cheese. Okay, so once again, my name is Alexander Love. If you guys have not, please make sure you like, subscribe, number one, comment, and share this video, okay? If anything, stop being afraid to get in the kitchen. Get in the kitchen, have fun. If you mess up, it's okay. Just try again. Oh, that was good.